If I could take you on a safari all day and night, I would. But unfortunately, it's not always the best time to see the animals. Now, in between safaris, you can watch the WildEarth channel with loads of extra shows. If you have a connected television, Apple TV or Roku box, then download the WildEarth app. And if not, then just find it on the App Store on your phone.
I'm Catherine Mazzone here on behalf of MojoStreaming, and I'm thrilled to introduce a guest we've been dying to have on. Her name is Lauren Arthur, and she's a conservation storyteller. I was just telling her how much I adore that title and would love to have a job like that. So I just want to start off really by asking you what a conservation storyteller is.
Oh, hi there. Thank you so much for having me on. Yes. It's actually becoming quite a common term now, you know, conservation storyteller. So I guess it's quite broad in what it actually is. My career is really diverse, coming from a quite heavily scientific background where I really thought I would go into science, and I gravitated a little bit more away from that, and I ended up in production where I was in front of the camera telling stories. And that's great, that's fantastic. Stories are what people relate to. They're that emotional connection between a fact and how you are going to make people feel about that fact. And they really I really believe that, especially visual storytelling, because we are all visual beings.
You were talking about culture. How significant is that in your career right now?
It's so significant. And I think wildlife filmmaking and storytelling is becoming so cool and fashionable, and everyone wants to do it, of course, because it's amazing. So I think you've really got to have that deep understanding to find those stories that haven't been told before, or, as you say, find a unique perspective. What's the perspective that's missing? For example, maybe the story of the river has been told 100 times, but has the story of the fish in that river been told? You know, so it's just looking at things from a different perspective to give us more understanding about our world. And I think my position in Africa right now has really opened my eyes to all the incredible stories that are out there that should be shared with the world.
We are not born with the fear of sharks.
I cannot imagine living in a world where I cannot dive with sharks.